A very good morning, children. Children, today we shall be doing the revision video. Now, you already received the question bank. It's already put up in the WhatsApp group, okay? Your class group. I hope you have seen it. Start solving it. You can, start solving it on your own. But at the same time, we will be doing those, okay, revision videos with you, the question bank. Now, what we're going to do is, children, we're going to do it in parts, okay, so that it becomes easier for you to understand. So what I want you to do right now is sit down with your notebook. So you'll be writing down, understanding the grammar topic that we're doing now on this question bank, and you're going to write down the answer in your notebook. So let's begin then. Today we shall concentrate on the language study. Now you know the paper pattern already, children. You have already given your prelim exams. You've given the second one also. So you know the first kind of question that comes is language study. You have do as directed. Any four. You have 5 questions coming there. But there's a choice. Any 4. 1 mark for each. So let's begin then. The first question there. Make meaningful sentence by using the given phrase, the quest of freedom. What do you understand by quest means? When you have the thirst for freedom, okay? So the sentence given, I put a sentence here. There was a quest for freedom in the hearts of all the people of India during the first war of independence. Now you can get any phrase, children. So this is the question that comes, okay? Make meaningful sentence. So if you know the meaning, you will be able to write it. It will be challenging for some of you, but you can still attempt it. Okay, just make a simple sentence. Now the second one is form 2 present participles in which the last letter is double. Okay. Now present participles. Present participles means it will be ing. Always remember that. So I have put more than 2 answers here. You have running, swimming, padding, batting, humming. Present participles. You can see ing there. And the last letter there doubled. Okay, the last letter of each of these words are doubled. You can learn these words because sometimes when you get a question like this, you can just straight away write the answer. Then third is pick out the gerund. He enjoys painting during his spare time. Now you already have, I hope you've already watched the video on gerund, okay? And gerund is always, how do you recognize them? It will come as ing words. So you have here ing word is what? Painting. Okay, it's a noun verb. Gerund is a noun verb. So painting becomes gerund. Then identify the kind of sentence. Summon the police. Summon means call for the police. Now this is like a order. Okay, so when you're giving an order or a request, what kind of sentence is that? It's a imperative sentence. So imperative sentence. You have to write that as imperative sentence. The next is spot the error or errors. Is more than one mistake. Error is mistake. So if there is one or more mistake, and rewrite the sentence. Please, children, rewrite the sentence. This is what is given here. So she gave me the impression of having more teeth. Now, I want to give you one suggestion here. Usually in error, okay, when you spot the error, there is a mistake in the verb. Most of the time, I can tell you, okay. So here the verb is give. So there's a mistake here in the verb. So what will be the actual answer? She gave me the impression of having more teeth. All right. So gave, that is the error there. You have to change the verb there. Right. Now these are all 1 mark questions. There are 5 questions. You have to do any 4. Then moving on. Second question you have to do as directed, any 2. Now any 2 you have 4 marks there. That means you have 2 marks for each of these questions, children. Remember that. Now why 2 marks? Because these questions are a little more challenging. Let's see what are they. I found that I had only enough for a small tip. Now you have to identify the clause. Now you have to identify it. Means you have to say whether it is noun or adjective or adverb. So first what you're going to see in the sentence, you have to see which is the subordinating conjunction. And usually what a subordinating conjunction, that, what, where, okay. So from that subordinating conjunction till the end of where it makes sense is the subordinate clause. So I found will be the main clause. That I had only enough for a small trip will be subordinate. Now, which clause will it be? Now, I found, now it answers the question what, isn't it? I found what? I found that I had only enough for a small trip. Yes, it's answering the question what. So when it answers the question what, it is a noun clause. Okay, children, remember that. Then, Robert said to Joanne, have you ever seen English soldier fighting? Now you have to write it in indirect speech. When you write in indirect speech, you have to remove all these inverted commas, right? So you say, Robert asked Joanne whether he had ever seen English soldier fighting, right? So that will be in indirect speech. Then next, he shared his room with a boy suffering from leukemia. Now you have to change this into the past perfect continuous tense. Now past perfect continuous tense, how will you put it? Now look at the verb. First find out where is the verb. The verb is shared. So he had been sharing. So you put it as ing because it is continuous. It has to be continuous, but in the past tense. So had been sharing his room with the boy suffering from leukemia. So you have changed it into the past perfect continuous tense. So these are all, how many marks? You have 2 marks for these. Alright. Now let's come to another type of question. Another type of question now, this is any one, you have 2 given there. Any one you have for 2 marks. Okay. Now this is a little more challenging. Now you have to use the following words as noun and as verb in 2 different sentences. So you have the word given there. Now which is the word there? Guide. Now you have to write it in 2 sentences. Now in one sentence it has to be like a noun and the other it has to be as a verb. So when you're putting it as a noun, it has to be like a person. Like the guide showed me the way. That's a noun. Okay, so write it there next to it, noun. Then you put it as a verb. So when you have to put it as a verb, it has to be an action. So my parents always guide me when I face any problems. So this has become like a verb. So when you have questions like these, no children, where you have to use the word is given, any word can be given, okay? And you have to use it as a noun and verb. Please see that you write it as noun and right next to that it is noun, children. So that the one who's correcting a paper will know that this is a noun sentence. And which are written as verb, right next to it verb. Okay, so you can see the difference here. Here we're talking about the guide, you're talking about a person, so that is a noun. And here we're talking about a action. Okay, my parents always guide me when I face any problem. So that becomes a verb. Now, the next challenging sentence here is, he is one of the most intelligent persons in the group. Now, change the degree. Now, whenever you get change the degree, children, first you must find out the question or the statement that is given to you, in which degree is it? Okay. Now look at it. He is one of the most intelligent. Now, which is the degree there? Most intelligent. Most intelligent is what? Superlative degree. You know, children, there are 3 degrees. You have the positive, comparative and superlative degree. So most intelligent becomes superlative degree. Okay. So change the degree. Now it's already into superlative. So you have to change in what? You have to put it, make it as a positive and make it as comparative. Okay. So how do we do it? Now when we get, he is one of the most. Remember this word. These are all the clue words. Okay. If it comes as one of the most means there are others. Alright. So whenever you write positive degree, in such case, you will always start with very few persons. Always remember this. So this is the keyword that you need to write when you're writing it in positive degree. Very few persons are as intelligent as he is in the group. Okay. So you have, how do we know it's positive? Because you're using the word intelligent. You're not putting anything more. Okay. Just the word intelligent, that is positive degree. But you have to start with very few persons. Then let's make it comparative. How do you make it comparative? He is more intelligent than most other persons in the group. So more intelligent becomes comparative degree because you're comparing it and you're using the word than there. Is that clear? In positive you use as on both the sides. See, this is the clue there. Okay. In comparative you use the word than and you use more. Okay, more intelligent, that is comparative degree. So you have changed it into positive and comparative degree. So these are the three different types of first type of question that comes in your section 1, okay, for language study. The first one is, we saw, it's a choice, any 4, 1 mark for each. Then we saw any 2, you have 3 questions there, okay children, and you have 2 marks for each. And then you have lastly any 1, that is 2 marks for that single one sentence, whatever. But you're writing 2 answers, therefore it's, you're getting 2 marks here. Remember children, here you're writing noun and verb, no? So you're writing 2 sentences there, that's why 2 marks. You're also here, change the degree, you're changing it into 2 different degrees, no? Here it is there in the superlative, but now you're making it into positive degree also and comparative. So you're getting your marks here, 2 marks for that. Clear? So I hope this video helped you at least to understand the first part of the question, that is your language study. This carries 10 marks children. So if you do your 10 marks, this, your grammar part well, there are different type of questions that are there. We'll be doing other videos also with language study with, to help you understand the other topics also in grammar. But what I want you to do is, I hope you have written it down in your notebook, practice this, okay? And see the video again. If you've not understood it, see it again. It will help you to understand better. Thank you children so much for giving me a listening ear, and God bless you.